Let's stop looking at me in the window. Stop looking at me in the window. Stop looking at me in the window. It's a musical I'm writing. Stop looking at me in the window. 5 acts. Yeah, it's pretty great. So I'm single, gentlemen, and I have been for pretty much basically almost completely all of my life. And as I've come into my 20th completed rotation around that wondrous light in the sky we call the sun, I've begun to examine and question exactly why this is. More specifically, why it is that I'm so determined to remove myself from this state with which I am all too familiar in the first place, especially considering the fact that change, even as a basic idea, absolutely terrifies me. In fact, I think this is true for most people, or at the very least I think it's safe to say that most people dislike change, finding it uncomfortable at the best of times and paralyzing at the worst. But if this is the case, then why are so many of the singles on this planet so, and please forgive me for this, thirsty? And don't get me wrong, I in no way believe that my views or experiences universally reflect those of you other singles out there. Although chances are that if you're watching this video, you currently reside in the land of the romantically uninvolved, unattached, and all but uninterested. But take heart, it could always be worse. You could be talking to a camera in your room alone, dividing yourself into multiple personalities because for some reason that makes you feel less weird about it. And with that, let's return to my 2 original points. Why have I been single for so long, / am I single, and why do I feel so driven to change that fact? Now, while these 2 questions certainly merit their own individual responses, and perhaps that's another video, it's the 2 points together which most fascinate me. The idea that there's this thing, so to speak, that I want, a goal that I conceivably know how to achieve, and yet it could be said that I've kept myself from it for one reason or another, but why? While the response might seem obvious, outside of the whole having to find someone who likes you thing, right? Yes, of course, I just figure self-deprecation is kind of redundant at this point. Anyway, while the obvious responses of me being too picky, of me waiting on the right one, of me doing it the right way by being patient, of me doing it the wrong way by not putting myself out there enough or not giving enough people a chance, while all of those things come to mind, I just find that those options become far more complicated when reformed into the question of whether or not I'm looking for someone or just anyone, and especially when it comes to asking what I want to be to or for someone else. Do I just want to be anyone, or do I want to be someone? Now notice how I ended that question with the focus on myself, because I think that's another really important point that needs to be made in the face of seeking a relationship. Not just why you're looking to be in a relationship, but why you're looking for someone to be involved in your life, because frankly, I just think those are 2 very different things. And as a single lady, now put your hands up. Wow, and you've officially broken your record for worst moment ruined ever in the history of these videos. I do what I can, I am what I am, and unlike you, I don't need no man. While you know I have a weakness for even the cheesiest of rhymes, the reason you don't need no man is that you're a fictionally contrived narrative device, okay? Your mom's a fictionally contrived narrative device, self 5. You done? Fine, you were saying? I was saying that as someone who is single, I'm beginning to realize that I often fail to grasp the fact that being in a relationship involves another person, and that more than just my Facebook relationship status is going to change as a result of that. And not to get all up in society's grill about it, because I generally enjoy how society allows me to operate on a daily basis, but I just think that the way singles are encouraged to look at the world, even from a specifically relationship-seeking point of view, is utterly and completely self-serving. And that's no state or state of mind to be in when entering into a relationship. But as always, that's just me. What do you think, internet? What do you hate most about being single? Or if you're in a successful relationship, how? No, really, I can't watch any more Katherine Heigl movies or my brain is going to implode. Just like her career. Boom, roasted. Oh, nailed it. Anyway, after you finish leaving your comments, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you're really feeling adventurous, check out the links in the description down below to follow me on all the other social medias, because staring at a newsfeed rather than into the eyes of your potential future significant other, that's what the internet's for, right? Nailed it again. 2 solid ending jokes. So good. He was looking at me in the window again. He was looking at me in the window again. He was looking at me in the window. It's a sequel, only 3 parts. I wasn't as inspired.